The only reason for this, Mr. Parikar, is that the money comes in, it's taken out in cash and it's distributed, which means these people don't want to know where the money goes. They want the usage of the money to be unaccountable. The transactions are in cash. Yes, please.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, please hear him. Mujib will debate with him. 1 second. Yeah, go on, Mr. Parikar, go on. Let's go back to the debate.
Ruling dispensation. Once against the ruling dispensation,
I heard
louder,
interesting
please.
arguments from the other side. One is that this is being powered by BJP for political opportunism. And the second is that I heard the names of Greenpeace International, I heard the names of Amnesty International. Now, let me point to all the fellow panelists that in 2017, it was the Kerala DGP who ordered a probe against the illegal funding of Popular Front for religious conversions. So when was the last time you heard about religious conversions being planned by Greenpeace and Amnesty? So this is different. You are comparing apples with oranges. And then I heard about BJP using it as a political tool against the others. In 2018, there was a case that ED took on PFI, which actually came from an NIA case, which was registered in 2013. And it was charge-sheeted. And for further probe, ED took a case. Who was ruling in 2013? Who was handling the NIA then? It was the Congress, it was the UPA. Back in 2012, there was Oommen Chandy, who was the then Chief Minister of the state. He filed an affidavit in the Kerala State High Court saying that the PFI is just a rehash of the old SIMI. All the media reported that the entire leadership of the Popular Front is saying as that of SIMI. Now, SIMI is no longer
on the right, thank you.
Banned, and now we have PFI. So everywhere, it is absolutely clear. The other, see, CPM might have been supporting you at some day. But here, in 2010, it was the then Chief Minister, Mr. V.S. Achuthanandan, who said that the PFI is operating with a secret agenda to make Kerala a Muslim country. They were funding for terrorism. So terrorism, you have these religious conversions, you have this money laundering. All of these cases are leveled against a unit, which a lot of people are coming and blatantly defending and saying against all these allegations that are leveled against them by the premier investigative agencies in the country. Are you all supporting terrorism? Are you all saying that these are Greenpeace International, these are Amnesty International?
Well,
are these the same modus operandi, same mode of operation that all these
Mr.
people are having? You should have some shame. You should have some shame to come on national TV and debate saying that PFI is working in national interest. You should have some shame in connecting the farmers' protest and the anti-CAA protest with that. You are actually funding this illegally. See, anti-CAA protest, the farmers' protest or funding for that is not the problem. Illegal funding is the problem. Unaccounted money, huge cash transactions, the immediate debit of an amount that is credited to your account.
I hear you, Mr. Parikar, and as I take the debate forward, I would like to emphasize that there are moments in life when you must realize, Atik, that your game is up. And you know when your game is up, when your camouflage is removed, when your mask has been taken away, when the world has seen the reality, then it is very important that you acknowledge, because you must acknowledge, you must repent, you must atone.